What's up, everyone? It's Willette with Urbex and Coasters, and today I am back at the Oakland Coliseum, and I'm gonna get to go inside this time. So very hyped for my return here. We're gonna see what we can see inside the stadium, do an update, see what we can see, because there might be parts of the stadium that we can't get to because the routes are not using all of it, but we're gonna see what we can see. Hopefully that A's team farm that there was last year that had the figs and the blueberries, hopefully that's still intact. I have not seen anything about it online, so if it's still there, I'm gonna assume the thing's abandoned. But we're gonna see what we can find, and let's have fun watching a Roots game. I don't condone this, but considering there are FJF and Cell stickers on that, good on you. And now we're crossing the BART Bridge. Feels like old times to be crossing this bridge to the Coliseum for a game. A beautiful view of the water. And here's the Coliseum. Does not appear like they are letting people in yet, so I will get some footage from outside the stadium. That gate over there is the gate I'm hoping we can go into, because that would be the closest gate to the Edible Plants Garden. There is a look at the scoreboard. As you can see, since January, they have obviously taken the sign that said Oakland Athletics down from there, but the Rickey Henderson Field moniker remains. I do think it would be cool for them to put Roots logos where there used to be A's and Raiders logos, though, up there. I think that would be pretty cool. And here is a look at the parking lot. Got the flags out. People are tailgating here. Our roots run deeper than your borders. I love this.
Thank you.
Noticing this, you can see the treehouse remains unchanged. So you've got that to... Now we are going to go into the Coliseum, and I don't think that the area where that garden was last year is accessible, but I love these Oakland sports fans, so it's gonna be a good time regardless. And there is the Oakland Roots logo against where you go in through security. I really like the black on rainbow. There is no better way to represent diversity than a black on rainbow logo like that. So I absolutely love that logo. Inside the Coliseum, and as you can see, a lot of the A's banners have been painted over. There is still the green and black here, but a lot of those A's banners have been painted over. You can see that right there. Here's a look at the field. You can see that the baseball field is gone. The football field is in. Although the dirt warning track is still there. So this condiment station, yeah, that's all still A's colors. got Made in Oakland for that here. And then they've got boba tea here. Looks like they've upgraded these seats here. Those seem to be new. You can see it's chained off from being able to go up there. Ballpark potatoes. That was definitely here last year. Coliseum Classics. Also was definitely here last year. If you look across the field over at Mount Davis, you can see, actually, I think the place where they had that logo that would light up might be behind something now. But yeah, you can, there are sections of the upper concourse that's open, so, you know, we'll see. We'll see about getting up there. Looks like they still have Coliseum food trucks. And look there. Coliseum Classics. This was as it was last year. Keep roots in Oakland forever. Ooh, looks like they have acai bowls here. I might have to give that a try. That's new and appreciated.
For now.
And they've got some cool art in here. I mean, this is a lovely change since last year. That they have this stuff now. It does not look like we're allowed to go under Mount Davis there, but there's a look up at the seats for where Mount Davis would be, and you can see there are people on the upper concourse. Don't know if you're allowed to just go up there. See, some of this stuff has been covered up. You can see Coca-Cola, Smart Water, and now serving A's ice cold. Yeah, I can see an A's logo underneath there. They just literally painted over it in black. like look at that. Here's how it appears we get to the upper concourse. I remember going down this path a lot last year. But, you know, there's nothing stopping us from going up. So we're gonna see if we can see stuff like the edible plants garden. I remember at A's games last year, there was always a security person staffed right there. And oh sadness, the garden is gone. Like, you can see very clearly where it was. It was here. This is the area that had the fig trees, the blueberries, everything like that. I'm hoping to see something like this return, because, you know, it was pretty cool to have it here, but the A's team farm is officially no more. This was where the sign that said A's team farm used to be. You can see that under it there was a no smoking logo. So you can see a little bit underneath. So there's your answer about the Coliseum garden. And here's our look back at this area. Don't want to go too far back. That would be the way up to the seating on Mount Davis. So I just got confirmation from someone in security that yes, I am allowed to go back here. Like, I mean, this honestly feels very abandoned because this upper concourse isn't really being used. So, you know, we're walking a ghost portion of the stadium. And this is the place where last year I had my sunscreen confiscated. We're not allowed in the treehouse area, but inside you can see some of the bars. I'm gonna move over a little bit. You can see that there are some taps still in there, but yeah, we're not allowed in there. We could get on Mount Davis theoretically there, but you know, there's but yeah, here's a look at the game from up here. Like, I mean, I don't imagine many people are taking videos of this part of the Coliseum post A's, because, you know, this actually is a practically abandoned portion of the stadium. You can see that stuff is still there. That does appear to be the boundary of what we are allowed to explore on the upper deck. So unfortunately, the Coliseum Garden is gone. That is sad, but you know, Oakland sports fans are so awesome that I'm not even gonna be upset about the garden not being there. And I want to sit with other fans, so I'm not gonna try to sit up here and the abandoned section of the stadium like I might have a year ago. I'm gonna go back down there and watch the game because, you know, we're not just here to explore. We're here to meet people as well. Got that sign, which is unchanged. Some of these no smoking signs are as faded as what was behind the A's team farm that they obviously never would have cared to keep up with because there was something in front of them. So those signs basically didn't exist. Pretty good view. You can see the scoreboard up there. So this is something I noticed here with the rainbow giraffe. I think this is pretty cool. These seats are new. I'm pretty sure. Loving the energy. There's where Los Roots is sitting, the people who we were with back in March. There's the goal graphic. Get some pressure going, come on. Let's keep it in. Let's keep it in. Time. We're up 1-0. And they do have a halftime show, I believe. So we're gonna see if we can see that. Trying to figure out where they're. Oh, it's over there. It's on that side of the sprinklers, of course. At least the sun's down, so in the second half, we're not gonna have the sun in our eyes. Here's a look at the other scoreboard. You can see where it would have said O.co. on there. But you can see the drummers are over there. We can get to the side of the stadium where they're doing the halftime show so that we can get a better view. You can see them a little better here. You can see the scoreboard too, so I like this angle. I am gonna see if I can get over to there though. Food trucks are like actually. This is a part of the stadium that I have not explored yet for this video. You can see they've got that there. I don't know if that's supposed to... Is this like part of the stadium now? All right, perfect. So yeah, like by the Oakland Arena. I guess this is an equivalent of that baseball game, that pitching game. That purple that's in what was the negative space there is mine in this giant painting by everyone here. Here are the food trucks that they have here. So there are various options that they have. Now we go back into the stadium. And you know, that's a new part of the stadium that I discovered. So that's cool. So like, I mean, that kind of makes it worth it, honestly, to, even if we miss some of the game, like exploring new sections of the Coliseum kind of makes it worth it. 2-0. And we have a free kick here. Let's see if we can make it 3-0. Let's go, Oakland! Also, shouldn't be a surprise, but those dugouts have been repainted. There's a reason I wanted to make sure I got all those A's logos that were on them last year. Yeah! When I'm watching an Oakland sports game in Oakland, it seems that they do well, because the Roots won today, the Ballers won last week. And the A's had a winning record when I was here last year, so seems I'm good luck for when I'm in Oakland. Like, not so much for when I'm cheering for Oakland not in Oakland, but when I'm actually in Oakland, I seem to be good luck. This section of the Coliseum, behind that wall, I never got to get this angle where you could actually see that last year, so you know, like, it's pretty cool to see that. We've got a pretty up close thing of the field. You can see players coming by. I love that it's like that in USL. where the players will do that. I love that players do that here. Oakland! Let's go, Oakland! Yeah, as you can see, the Roots won 2-1 against Monterey Bay. So that was a pretty good game to be at, and you know, I just so love being back here at the Coliseum. I so love being back here because like this place is so awesome. Even if some of the things that I like about it from last year that got me into it are not there anymore, it's like I just love being here. The atmosphere, the fan base for Oakland sports, it's just so awesome. So yeah, like definitely recommend supporting the Roots and coming out here, and they won for me today. I seem to be good luck when I'm in Oakland for cheering on Oakland teams. It's like I wasn't good luck when I was in Orange County cheering on Oakland, but up here I seem to be good luck because last year the A's had a winning record when I went to their games, and then last week I was at the Ballers game, they won. Was at the Roots game today, they won. It's like seems to be that sort of thing. So yeah, so of course, like we end every video, fuck Eddie Lampert, an extra big fuck John Fisher, and fuck Richard Zimmerman, and I will see you guys in the next one.